Okay, so the Apex Legends patch notes just dropped, and I'm going to be doing a run through of them. No cuts, no edits, nothing. So let's get into it. The Chaos Theory, Chaos, whatever, however you say it, collection event trailer just dropped with these new patch notes. So, welcome test subjects. Thanks to the power of science, this update brings a big batch of changes from new ways to play the long-awaited launch of Apex Legends on Nintendo Switch. The Chaos event, or the Chaos Theory Collection event, kicks off March 9th, 2021 and runs until March 23rd, 2021. Today we will be telling you about the launch of Apex Legends on Nintendo Switch, the Caustic Town Takeover, the Ring Fury Escalation Takeover, the new Heat Shield item and accompanying survival slot in your inventory, a no-fill queue option for Brave, or is it Cocky, solo legends, the Chaos Theory event and its associated reward track, collectible cosmetics, and the new Bangalore Heirloom, and excuse me, and a chaotic blast, and a chaotic blast of balance changes, quality of life updates, and bug fixes. Read on for details. On Tuesday, March 9th, Apex Legends is launching on Switch, which will support for cross-platform play, our latest seasonal content, and full feature party with the other versions of the game. So basically just what everyone expected. Since we're launching a few weeks after the start of Season 8, Switch players will be granted 30 free levels for the Season 8 Battle Pass for the first 2 weeks after launch. Playing on Switch, you will also earn you double XP. Plus, to celebrate Switch players and welcome them to Arena, we are also launching a legendary Pathfinder skin called PATH as a reward for players who boot up Apex Legends on Switch between the game's launch and the end of Season 8 Mayhem. I mean, yeah, whatever. It's a pretty sick Pathfinder skin. So, new Caustic Town Takeover. When life gives you lemons, you can count on Caustic to turn it into toxic lemonade. Breathe in the all-new Caustic treatment, a new dormant mouse trap with a lot of high-quality loot that beckons all legends who seek the glorious cheese. New dominant, sorry, not dormant. Where water treatment once stood, the new Caustic treatment was constructed to prevent the crash site fuel spill from reaching the ocean, or was it? Forever the scientists Caustic has set out an experiment that requires test subjects to drain the toxic liquid from the center of the facility. Doing this temporarily grants access to 4 gold loot items located in locked cages. I can't speak. 4 gold loot items locked in cages. Players must be quick though, as greed can be deadly. Is it like gonna fill up over time? That'd be sick. If you happen to notice that Mirage Voyage is missing, dang it, you can blame that on Caustic. The polluted fumes from the Caustic treatment nearly killed the vibe, so Mirage set sail to take the party elsewhere. No one spotted it yet, but that party boat tends to show up in an arena when you least expect it. Oh, so is it gonna be like the supply ships that we have now? Ooh, here's the new collection event. Okay, Ring Fury Escalation Takeover, Heat Shields, and the Survival slot. Ring Fury is a new Apex playlist takeover that follows regular Battle Royale rules, but each round, one or more ring flares will appear on the map within the current ring. Ring flares are slowly expanding pockets of the ring within the arena. Maggie sure does know how to start a party. Those who get caught in the ring flare will take equal damage to the damage dealt by the current round's ring. You'll be given a short warning on the map and a mini-map before the ring flare appears. Legends will call out if they are in direct danger or if there's one opening up nearby. Ooh, it's cool. So how do you deal with ring flares? Well, 2 ways. First, try not to get caught in them, silly. Failing that, you can drop a new item we're introducing called Heat Shields. So Heat Shields. During the Ring Fury Escalation Takeover, all players will start with a Heat Shield in their inventory on drop. Throw down your Heat Shield to avoid damage from ring flares or the ring itself. And remember that you can always find more. The loot pool for this event has been tuned to spread Heat Shields throughout the map. So Heat Shields are just more common. Heat Shields cast a protective dome, pouring the deadly effect of the ring of the ring over the barrier for a short time, enabling legends to loot, revive, and generally make some amazing plays outside the ring. Plus, when you're inside the dome, the use of healing items is sped up by 50%, and the speed of revives is increased by 25%. This bonus is only given to heat shields that have been affected by the ring. Heat shields on standby in the safe zone are conserving energy and don't grant this bonus. That looks. That's gonna be really cool. Oh look, you can see the ring like going around it, like it's not like the ring like just isn't in there, and that's cool. Okay, but watch out, the heat shield will slowly degenerate power as it's damaged by the ring. The damage of the ring is reflected in the duration of the heat shield, so don't expect it to last very long in the final round. That's good. So you can't just like throw that in the building and camp for you know, who knows long. After the ring furry Escalation Takeover concludes, the heat shield will remain in the ground, remain in the game as general ground loot. Sweet. Okay, survival slot. You'll notice that the heat shield doesn't take up any of your normal inventory slots. Instead, it resides in a brand new survival slot. The survival slot aims to eliminate the choice between normal loot and situational loot utilities like a mobile respawn beacon or a heat shield. Now there's no reason not to carry one of these around. Coordinate with your team, and the possibility for more survivability tactics soars. Like the heat and the probability, like the heat shield, the survival slot will continue to be available in the game even after the ring furry Escalation Takeover ends. So does this mean you can carry two of them? Because it's got like the two lines underneath there. Or could you carry like one of these and then one of like a mobile respawn beacon? And what if you want to carry extra? Like, will it then go into your inventory slot? That'll be interesting. We'll have to find out what happens there. So introducing Escalation Takeovers. Like the previous playlist Takeovers, Ring Fury will replace regular duos and trios playlists for the 2-week duration of the collection event. Ranked will not be affected. That's good. if it was, that'd be kind of bad. However, unlike previous takeovers, the Ring Fury is an escalation takeover, which means that every few days during the event, we're going to turn some knobs to crank up the prevalence, timing, and size of the ring flares. By the end of the event, you can expect 5 different stages of escalation. Exciting. Good luck out there. Okay, so it'll get more intense as it goes on. That'll be fun. No fill matchmaking. This is a big thing. TLDR, no fill matchmaking is a new way to play the game as a solo legend. Here's how it works and why you might want to choose it. In the lobby, you'll now see a checkbox entitled Fill Matchmaking. This means the matchmaking system will attempt to fill your squad to duos or trios whenever you've queued for. This is how the game has worked up to this point and will be the default setting after every match you play. Unchecking this box and clicking play will send your party into a selected playlist without filling your team with other players. So if you solo queue into trios with fill matchmaking unchecked, you'll go in alone. You'll be on a team of 1 against teams of 3. Okay. We strongly believe that, at its best, Apex Legends is a team about team play. We're launching this no-fill matchmaking as an option for solo players because we think it gives a lot of creative opportunities for you to play the game your way. Here are some things you might want to use no-fill matchmaking for. Focus on completing certain daily weekly challenges, warm up, drop hot, and get into lots of fights. Challenge yourself. Can you win a round of duos alone? Trios? Expect the latest lore teaser on your own. Experience the latest lore teaser on your own. Explore the map and experiment with characters you haven't tried before. Take an opportunity to learn the game a bit more at your own pace. We have some limitations in place for no-fill matchmaking because we don't want it to greatly disrupt the experience of playing of pacing of the games for other players. That's good. That's really good. We only allow 6 potential no-fill players in any match, and the feature isn't available in ranked. So that makes me wonder, if you're like solo queuing, will it take longer to it'll probably take a little bit longer to actually get into the match. Give it a shot and let us know what you think. Chaos 3 collection event and your rewards track. If it ain't a collection out event without new unlockables. Let's start with the freebies. As usual, the cows. I can't speak today. Chaos Theory collection event brings a reward track with all new earnable cosmetics. This time including legendary Kraber and Eva 8 weapon skins among the goodies. Is it gonna show the skins? I think it is around there. Okay, you can earn 1,000 points per day, and challenges refresh daily. There are also stretch challenges that reward 4 unique badges if you complete them during the event. All these challenges also stack with your battle pass, so you can complete multiple at once. So just like all the other ones. Of course, Chaos Theory also introduces a new brand set of 24 themed event limited cosmetics. Inspired by the warriors of the frontier, our legends are donning fierce new looks as they drop into the arena. Ooh. Okay, so... Oh, that's a weird Pathfinder skin. It's a pretty cool Mastiff skin. Spitfire. This is the Revenant skin that we saw in the... Like, these are the skins that we saw in their, the Hollow Quip things. Except for the... I don't think there's a Pathfinder one. Okay, I'm just gonna... do this real quick. Block. Okay, there we go. All 24 items will be available through direct purchase for Apex coins or crafting materials, and the event packs for the entire duration of the event. If you collect 24 event items, you'll unlock the Bangalore Heirloom Set. Bangalore took this pilot's knife off a cold-blooded opponent. Since that day, she's made it her own. That's pretty cool. Oh, she hit somebody with closed. Why? That makes no sense. After the event, Bangalore's heirloom will become available via heirloom crafting. A few more nitty-gritty details on how this collection event will work. First, crafting and cost for skins are returning to their regular prices now that the anniversary collection has ended. Dang it. That was good, and you're able to get an heirloom for super cheap. Second, each event pack will come with 1 event item and 2 non-event items at the following drop rates. So, event item, 50% epic, 50% legendary. Non-event item, 70% rare, 20% epic, 10% legendary. Non-event item. What? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Why is that there twice? Oh, because there's 2 of them? Oh, well, I mean, yeah. Other than that, it's not too complicated. If you want to learn more about how our event limited cosmetics work, visit our FAQ. Well, okay, here's the gritty details. Legend updates. Caustic knocks gas grenade cooldown increased from 2.5 minutes to 3.5 minutes. That's good because I feel like you were able to get it like super quick after you landed. Knocks gas damages as a flat rate of 5 health points per tick instead of ramping up from 6 to 12. That's really nice, because you'd walk into a gas trap and it just like you think you'd be fine, and then all of a sudden you're downed. Death Note Caustic is brutally effective at slowing down engagements. The entirety of a kit revolves around gas with a large area of effect, slow vision obstruction, and direct health damage. It's proven to be too oppressive in too many scenarios, especially considering teammates can play in gas relatively unimpaired. Yeah, it's kind of a pain to play against a caustic. Significantly reducing gas damage without taking it away completely or having it affect armor instead seems like a fair compromise that stays true to the character while making him less oppressive on the receiving end. We'll be monitoring the data gameplay closely. If these changes hit Caustic's appeal or effectiveness too hard, we will revisit accordingly. Pathfinder removed low profile. Finally, low profile has been used as a balancing tool for both mobile and or small legends. Although Path is still mobile, his hitbox is large. While his overall win rate and encounter win rate is by no means low, it's hard to justify keeping low profile on a hitbox of his size. Sweet. I'm really excited to play Pathfinder now. Gibraltar removed 15% faster heal item or item usage while in the dome protection. That's good because the what was it? These they heal, the healing items is spread up in these, so that's good. So it doesn't like completely remove. Yeah. Anyway, Horizon increased black hole cooldown from 2 minutes to 3 minutes. Revenant Silence now disables Mirage Cloaked and Revive respawn, as well as the Octane Swift Man. Sweet. Watson now has a passive shield regen at 0.5 health points a second, half of Octane's current health regen rate. So that's like basically what Octane's health regen rate was before it got buffed. That's really nice. Can you stop that with Revenant Silence as well? I don't know. Well, I guess we'll have to see it. Explosive damage amped cover. Explosives damage amped cover normally instead of inflicting 200 damage. Explosives damage Sheila normally instead of inflicting 175 damage. Death Note wall should be beefy and powerful once built. Before Rampart shift, we were worried that her nest would be too oppressive, so we gave the enemy players the option to quickly clear them out with grenades. This wasn't necessary as it turns out, so removing the increased damage from the grenades against amped cover and Sheila. That's good, because Rampart's kinda... She's kinda trash. I mean, like, nobody plays her. Okay. Weapon update. Weapon optics. All gold AR and LMG default optics updated to the 2 times booster. Thank goodness it's no longer the 1 to 2 times. That sucked. Okay, and the Mastiff. Pellet damage increased from 3 to 11. The fire rate increased from 1 to 1.1. Okay, so the Mastiff got a pretty decent nerf. It's not gonna destroy as good as it used to. The Goldies changes are to place the weapons are identically between the Fastfire Eva 8 and the heavy hitting Peacekeeper. The Mastiff has The Mastiff has consistently been dominant in close quarters combat, giving its forgiving spread pattern and high damage spikes with each shot. This change reduces that high damage potential in order to limit the amount of 2 pumps players experience on the receiving end. Thank goodness, a sweaty Wraith with a Mastiff is not something you want to fight. Wingman, +1 bullet to every magazine size, including base. Thank goodness, because the Wingman is like really lacking on the ammo. Hemlock, increased hip fire spread. Burst damage from the Hemlock's hip fire spread is feeling a little too consistent for an AR that should excel at medium range. This change mitigates the Hemlock's close quarters damage spikes that felt bad on the receiving end. I mean, I didn't use the Hemlock that much. I didn't like it. I'm not very good with it, but I'm glad to see this change because it's kind of broken. Well, kind of. Quality of life changes. Kings Canyon loot. We've done a pass on the loot to bring up the quality across the map while also maintaining a certain amount of loot after Mirage Voyage has flown away. The wooden shacks across the map should have a few more pieces in each and generally be a little bit higher quality. Spotted Lake has been reduced to medium quality from high. Crash Site has redistributed the loot in the area slightly, but the amount stays the same, but the higher quality loot should be in the ship. Okay. Caustic Treatment has more loot than Water Treatment, and it remains high quality. Locked Weapon Optic Swapping. For guns with fully kitted... For guns with fully locked attachment slots, like fully kitted gold weapons and most crate weapons, you can now remove the optic and replace it with a different sight. This does not apply to the Kraber sniper rifle. Thank goodness. So if you can if you want to, you can put like a 2 times on the Peacekeeper. I don't know why you would want to, but you can now, so that's nice. And then fully kitted gold weapons as well. So like, if you find a wingman on the floor, you probably don't want the 2 times optic on it, so you'd put a 1 times optic. I don't even know if the wingman's a legendary weapon this season, but if it is, it's just an example anyway. Assist has been added to the in-game HUD. That's nice. That's really nice because I have always been wondering how many assists you get. Next to kills, was already present in ranked and now it has been added to unranked. Assists don't contribute to XP. Okay, so nothing really changed. This has replaced the spectator eye icon. Assists and knocks have been added to your squad's banners and will show at the end of the match. That is really nice, because previously it just showed your kills. Club names will now appear on the match summary and champion screen if all players are in the same club. Okay, nice. Items will no longer stick to crafting replicators when dropped on the replicator. That's really nice, because when you're trying to craft something, you don't want to pick up that shotgun bolt that your teammate dropped. Badge progress. For badges that have longer amounts of progress, hovering over the badge will show you more information. For example, if you're trying to get 50 wins as lifeline, you'll now see that that you have 45 instead of somewhere between 15 and 50. Okay, so it actually shows you how many you need. Ping my death box. While we're respawning on dropships, you can now ping your own death box to help locate it easier. Oh, that's nice. Okay, gold backpack. Players being revived by a gold backpack will have a crackle of energy based on their tier of armor they wear while the revive is taking place. That was a really rough sentence. They will also display the normal heal effects when the revive is finished. This change should help players prioritize pushing a revive in progress. So you can see is like sparking with purple, so you can tell that he's being revived with the gold backpack. Nice. Players on PC can now go back to the title screen from the lobby to allow switching of data centers without restarting the game. Oh goodness, the game. That's really nice. Added numbers to the advanced look controls. This should help people experiment and easily revert back to their favorite settings. When scanning a beacon for ring 6, you should now be able to see the location where the ring 6 finishes. Okay, so okay, that's nice. So you don't just, because previously when it went to the small ring, that wasn't a problem, but now when it just closes all the way, you can't really see where it's going to close. Inspect weapon. Since the survival slot took its button on controller, we only have so many buttons. Inspect weapon has been moved to the emote wheel by default. It can be bound to any key on PC. Okay. Bug fixes. Okay, this is really long. Okay. Gibraltar corrected an issue with Gibraltar not getting hit registrations when simultaneously releasing ADS and shooting while his gun shields up. Wraith players can no longer cancel into the void by jumping on a wall. I have never even experienced that. New skydive emote will now work with the legendary skins. I don't know why it wasn't before. Caustic fixed a bug that was causing Nox gas to flicker for some players affected by it. Repeatedly using the same jump pad no longer disables double jumps. That's nice. Players are no longer allowed to glide along the wall after using the jump pad. Dang it, no more Octane wall running. Crypto's animation to bring out the drone is no longer skippable by throwing a holo spray. Crypto can no longer teleport to a replicator, and reloading the Mastiff in 3030 will no longer be faster while in Crypto's drone. Loba fixed a few areas Loba could teleport into that would get her stuck. I feel like Loba's like every patch this is the same. Rampart players can no longer use Sheila to get into the world when placed too close to the phase runner impulse in Olympus. Horizon fixed the gravity lift falling through the floor when it used on the train tracks and World's Edge, Sorting Factory. Using a zipline after a gravity lift will no longer increase accuracy. Fuse. Motherlode will now damage and destroy jump pads. When under a small enclosure, players will no longer be affected be pushed out after using Motherlode. Players can no longer double their grenades after looting a dead Fuse's death box. You could do that, like, in the game. I know you could do it in the firing range, but I didn't know you could do it in the game. Okay, Mastiff. Dropping and picking up the Mastiff will no longer cause it to be reloaded. 3030 repeater. Dropping and picking up the 3030 will no longer cause it to be reloaded. 3030 will not have a spread deviation when ADS firing and jumping. Miscellaneous. Fixed a bug preventing Steam users from sending friend requests to one another. Usernames now update when a user swaps between the Origin client to the Steam client, and fixed a bug preventing players from creating or joining clubs due to their EA account already being associated with another platform. That's all for now. See you in the arena, Legends. Sweet. I'm hyped for this. I'm real excited for this. There's just a lot of small like quality of life updates that are really nice. Anyway, so thanks for watching to the end. If you did, I don't know if anyone's gonna watch this video, but if you did, good job. Consider subscribing. I do a lot of gameplays, and you know, when updates come out, I'll cover them. So yeah. Thanks for watching, and see ya.